Welcome, thank you for joining us at Bede School. I'm David Byrne, Director of Sport, and I'm going to give you a basic whistle-stop tour of the wonderful sport and physical activity programme that we've got on offer. So to start with, I want to let you know about our performance and participation streams. Both are equally important. Of course, in performance, our teams perform at the absolute highest level. We're in all the national and county competitions and often very successful in those. And then participation is equally as important. We play a range of sports. We have A right down to D, E, F teams, and each is equally valued. The training they receive is progressive, developmental, and worthy. Where does this all lead then? So your performance and participation. Well, of course, ultimately, we want our pupils to be happy, healthy, enjoy sport, enjoy physical activity. There's nothing more important than giving them a drive to take part in physical activity and sport throughout their life. And that is what we see as our fundamental goal. And of course, it's both for boys and girls at every single level, right from absolute performance, those who want to perform at a pinnacle, possibly become elite sport athletes, to those who want to take part in non-competitive activity and sport. I lead on to our vision and mission, and I just want to read you a couple of words, a couple of sentences there, which I hope kind of summarise where we are. So, inspiring physical activity in every generation, recognised internationally, a leading sports school, performance and participation. Sports plays a fundamental part of life at Bede. Specialist coaches, outstanding facilities, opportunity, drive. It's the heart of whatever we do. I just think there are some key points there, and I like we have wonderful facilities, we have amazing coaches, but the kind of instilling the drive, the determination, and more importantly, the opportunity for your child to partake in a number of sports is absolutely fundamental to what we do. Scratching back, what we looked at was the Teambees, an approach that unified us, brought us together, something that the pupils could buy into themselves. And I just want to read you the words. Teamwork, respect, enjoyment, humility, discipline and leadership. Key focuses, key points that we use in everyday life. And what's been the best thing about the Teambees approach is seeing the pupils help to patrol themselves, the pupils' expectations of one another, to be on time, to be well behaved, to be respectful, but to be determined, to want to win, to try, not to let each other down. And more than anything, that has progressed the school sport, and it's wonderful to see the pupils buy into the Teambees ethos. And we know as staff, if they leave here with those values, understanding those, then we have succeeded. I'll briefly talk about our sports structure. There's 3 core sports: cricket, football and hockey, 4 competitive sports: netball, swimming, tennis, basketball. Those sports are fantastic. Each offers a wonderful, unique programme. The only difference between the competitive and core sports is that the competitive sports have slightly lower participation numbers, but yet each has an activities programme, lunchtime programmes, morning sessions, yoga, strength and conditioning expectations, Saturday sessions, after school sessions. The programmes are fine-tuned for the development of the pupils in each one of those sports. And of course, we facilitate pupils playing across 1, 2, 3 or 4 of those sports. We understand that one of the wonderful things about our school is the opportunity. But likewise, if someone wants to specialise in the sport, they also have that pathway. And of course, there's a number of support sports underneath that: athletics, badminton, golf, riding, rugby sevens, sailing, shooting and squash, to name a few. And all of those also have a wonderful programme. So how have we done this? How do we do it? I want to talk briefly about our critical success factors. Contact time. We're so fortunate to have specialised coaches across all of the sports. We have a unique amount of contact time available. Cohesion with the academic programme to make sure that academies can happen, that there's extended lunchtime, that there's afternoons of sports, that there's Saturday mornings available. So, quality of coaching. We've got national, former internationals, former professionals, people who have coached at the highest level, played at the highest level, been in sport or their specific sport all of their life. They truly understand what it takes to develop pupils. A while ago, we made a conscious decision that we love to win, of course, everyone likes to win, but winning wouldn't be everything to us. The development of individuals was far more important, and you'll see our coaches. They give the pupils the tools to develop themselves. We won't scream and shout instruction, we explain. We give pupils the understanding they need to drive themselves, to become the very best versions of themselves. We replicate real life. The facilities speak for themselves: a water-based astro, a twin sports hall, cricket nets, 7 tennis courts, various football pitches, a fully functional conditioned S&C gymnasium. Our facilities speak for themselves, and of course we're always looking at constant growth. External relationships and links: we link with the LTA, Sussex Cricket, FA, Hailsham Swim Club, just to name a few. And that gives our pupils extra opportunity, different perspectives, different challenges. I mentioned earlier our academic and sporting cohesion, something I'm really proud of, the way we liaise with the academic department, the crossover we have, making sure that no pupil feels a pull, that their whole entire school career is thought about for them individually. Communication, the way we communicate to parents, of course, but ultimately to the pupils, so that the pupils understand what we expect for them, so that they can meet our expectations, so that they, again, can drive themselves, so that they can feel the passion. And of course, the two other words that I mentioned before, the performance and participation strands, which ultimately make up our vision. I finally just want to mention our wonderful array of coaches. As I said, we have international coaches, national coaches. These people truly have conquered the world of sport. They've dedicated their lives to it. They've, day in, day out, they've played at the highest level. They've coached at the highest level. No one has a better understanding than them. And you can look at the names and you'll recognise these people. But more important than any of that is their passion, their drive to make sure the pupils have a wonderful experience, that they enjoy their time at the school. And of course, importantly, whatever that pupil's aspiration is, that they have the opportunity to meet it. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your virtual tour.